Hi there, it's Jen, and I am back with another process video. I'm using the November Scraptastic Shake It Off kit and add-on. I'm just showing you a few of the things I'm going to be using, and I really love this kit. It's super cute. So I'm going to use a photo that I scrapbooked it the day that I took it. I like doing that sometimes, just capturing something right in the moment. And it is a picture of my daughter with just wearing a jacket. I'm picking her up from school, so it's kind of like a photo through the window. Um, this page is about me winning the Worst Mom of the Year award because I forgot that my daughter had outgrown her coat and we gave it to my niece, and then it snowed and she didn't have a coat to wear to school. And so I had to go and buy her one right after school. And anyway, she said she wasn't cold and it was fine, but I felt kind of bad. So that's what this page is about. So I know that this kit has a lot of kind of fallish colors, plus it has like pinks and stuff like that. It doesn't seem very wintry, but I went through and pulled out the things that kind of would fit with this layout. And I love that about the kits, that there's a good variety of items that you can make all sorts of different pages. So I pulled that deer from the Maggie Holmes sticker sheet, and then I'm just pulling some of the blues. That the paper that I'm using for the base of my layout is the what is the company? Gossamer Blue it, paper. It's from the On My Desk collection. And it's kind of like a grayish, a really light gray with blue dots on it. And then I am using a couple of the tags that came in the kit, as well as that little stamp that says documented. It's from the cut apart sheet, the exclusive Scraptastic cut apart sheet. And I am just layering up a few of the different papers underneath the photo. I didn't quite cut that teal cardstock to the right size, and so I wanted to add a little bit more to it. So instead of cutting a whole new square to put behind it, I decided to just cut it in thirds and kind of stagger it behind the photo so that it looks intentional. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm using some of the printables. They're the print and cut files, the exclusive cut files that come with the kit. And I printed and cut them on vellum. I do have a video on that on my YouTube channel. Um, and I think it's under how to do a print and cut with your silhouette. And I just did it with regular old vellum from Hobby Lobby. So there you can look up that if you want to. So that's the pinked edge circle next to the left of the deer, and then also that camera as well. So this page is going to be titled First Snow, and I'm just pulling out the thickers that came in the kit to see if those will work. There's a lot of dark space. Like I said, this is a photo looking out the window of my car, and so you can kind of see the inside of the car, and then the lit up part is the window, and I really love that. But there's a lot of that dark space on the photo that I thought would be nice to put the title on top of. It ends up not quite working out, but I'm going to play around with it a little bit. So I'm pulling a few more of the stickers from the Maggie Holmes sticker sheet. I am trying to find a little bit more gold. The tag that has the deer on it, that cream tag, has gold foiling um, printed where the reinforcer would be on the tag. Mel, sorry, my daughter is playing in the background. Can you try to be quiet, baby? Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm thinking about using one of those Maggie Holmes little ribbons as well, but it ends up not working out. So I pull out the stamp set, and it has this great polka dot that's is random, and it kind of looks like snow. So I thought I have to use that, even though I have polka dots on the background. So you'll see in a minute, I'm going to adhere these things, and then I'm going to move everything off to the side, and I'm going to gold heat emboss some of the dots around those clusters on my layout. So you'll see that in a second. But right now I'm just adhering those two tags. I know a lot of people have a hard time mixing cream and white. That doesn't bother me in certain contexts, and this is one of those cases where I thought it looked nice. I'm also using some of those puffy stickers, also from Gossamer Blue. and they are just so puffy and soft. Like I just love like touching them. They they have a nice feel to them. I really like them. So I just used two circles. One said agenda because it was on my agenda to buy a new coat for her, and then the other one says I can't remember what it says. It has a little heart on it. The black one that's on top of the little banners next to the photo. I think it says love this or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, um, so I'm just making sure. So what you just saw there was I did a test underneath where the photo was going to go of that embossing powder to see how it would look on the polka dots, and it looked nice. So I decided to just put it a little to the left and to the right of that main like of the photo and the tags. So see me doing that here. And I did have to, I turned off one of my lights so I could plug in my heat tool, and so it's a little bit darker. Sorry about that. If you just heard my daughter, she actually unplugged it for me. That's she unplugged it and unplugged my light so I could plug that in, and then she plugged the light back in a minute here. Anyway, so I'm just heat embossing with gold, and the paper warped quite a bit. So I warmed it up I heated it from the back as well, and that kind of helps flatten it out a little bit, but I still think it's a little too warped. So I'm going to back this on a piece of cardstock, just a piece of black cardstock. I took it from my stash, and I am just going to make sure everything that I don't want to do any more embossing before I commit to sticking that down, because I know I'm going to use score tape and it's pretty intense adhesive. So just trying to decide that first snow. I don't know why it was bothering me. I like variation in my titling, I guess, and it wasn't varied enough with this using the same lettering for the whole thing. So I decided to use those Maggie Holmes black tile stickers with the gold foil on them. I liked that it brought a little bit more of the black and then also the gold foiling element to another part of the page. So I'm going to use those, and I'm still trying to decide where I'm going to put them, so I'll play with that quite a bit. And I'm pulling out another tag to see if that can kind of balance that. What was bothering me was the snow was really tall and skinny. The first was kind of short and fat, and I was having a hard time with the balance there. And so what I did was I was trying to compensate for that, and you'll see what I do here in a second. Um, there was a border on the Maggie Holmes rub-ons that looked kind of like snowflakes, and it was black, and so it kind of matched really well. So I put that as a border on the top, and then I'm going to layer that tag upside down on it, and it's kind of a greenish color. It it actually matches. It doesn't match exactly, but it kind of pulls different tones from those vellum pinked circle. It's kind of hard to see here, but and also it pulls a little bit of the greenish color from one of those tabs sticking out from the side of the photo. So I like that. So now I'm just using score tape, and I'm committing to putting this background down onto my black cardstock. And I'm going to use quite a lot because, like I said, it doesn't actually show very well in the video, but it warped a lot. And so I'm just going to take care of that. And I'm using a half-inch thick, or wide, I guess, half-inch wide score tape. And I really apologize because my daughter's not being very quiet. So I'm sorry about that, but it happens, right? I'm also using a different photo editing software, or I mean video editing software, so we'll see how this goes. So I'm just adhering everything down now, fully committing to the placement. And I just, like I said, I just stamped the polka dots to the left of the photo and to the right of the tags. So it's just peeking out in those couple of places. And now I'm going to work on my titling, and I'm going to put it to the top left. I debated this for a while. You saw me move things again and again, but this is where it ends up staying. And I'm using some of my crochet twine, replacing the thread that came on that white tag so that it matches the twine that I put on to the other tag. And then I'll also thread it through that tag sticker that came from the Maggie Holmes sticker sheet at the top so that it's all consistent. And then I will work on placing down my title. So it's hard to kind of see the whiteness of the letters, but in real life you can definitely see the title. That's something that's really important to me. I hate it when a title gets lost unless I'm going for like a white on white effect or something like that. But this actually ends up showing up just fine. So those stickers, those Maggie Holmes stickers aren't very sticky. And so I've used adhesive on all of the stickers that I've used from that sheet. They're kind of like a thicker cardstock, and they're shiny cardstock, and they're not very sticky on the back. I really like them, but they definitely need more adhesive. So I pulled another sticker, a gold one that says memories, I think, to put above the word first because it needed something there. And then I'm pulling out my Mr. Huey's black ink. Um, it's not black. It's called Warm Calico to put some black splatters. And after watching Jenny Box Jenny Box did a video here on YouTube that compared and contrasted different black ink splatters. And I think I definitely need to get me some Indian ink. So after watching that video, if you haven't watched it, if you've had problems with black ink in the past, you should definitely check out her video because it's a good comparison. So now I'm just stamping the date with my Heidi Swap roller date stamp, which I can't stop using apparently. And I think that just about finishes it up. I'm going to write my journaling below my photo, and it's just talking about the story that I told you at the beginning, how I forgot that Malia needed a new coat, and it was all snowy when I went to pick her up, and she's just wearing a little jacket, and I felt bad, and we went and got her a new coat. So I might do another page about her new coat because she was obsessed and excited and loved, loved, loved her new coat more than anything. So I might have to do a page about that as well. But yeah, so I'm just writing the journaling using a black pen, and I'm writing it in all caps for some reason. I just decided to switch up the font of my handwriting today. So that completes the layout, and here are some close-ups. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.